isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Theater of the absurd.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Welcome to Touhyville.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
How'd you do?
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass has a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Life's not short, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out at the Oxy Show. It's a lot of fun. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome into Touhyville for the 20th day of May, 2025. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome in the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy, joining me for all the fun. All of you are joining me for all the fun. Cheryl's out of town all this week. Today I'll be flying solo. Might get some other folks in here throughout the week. Hang out a little bit. Do some things. But today, it's just you and I. We're going to have some fun. Got all kinds of silly stories to dive into today. Today is Be a Millionaire Day. I'm in. I'd like for that to happen. I know it's not going to happen today. No, it's not something you just flip a switch on, right? But that's the dream. Dinosaur Day. Eliza Doolittle Day. It's like a book character or something, right? I think. Eliza Doolittle Day is celebrated by fans of the musical My Fair Lady, a musical based off of a George Bernard Shaw 1912 play called Pygmalion. In the musical, Eliza Doolittle is a Cockney flower girl who wants to learn to speak properly. So there you go. It's a character in a play. It was close. Today's Flower Day. No, we just had that like last week. I don't know if I really trust all these days. Whose idea is this to do the? Oh yeah, that'd be mine. Clinical Trials Day, Red Sneakers Day. I'm sure that's for something. Psychometrist Day. All right. Keisha Lorraine Day. Ask her first. Rescue Dog Day. Streaming Day. We're doing that. On video, you can see my smiling face on WLQI977.com. No, wait. That's where we're streaming audio. WLQI977.com and 981WIBN.com. You can see my smiling face streaming on Facebook on the Q, 98 Gold, and Touhyville. That's all right. It's early. Maybe do a shot of coffee. And our YouTube channel. Touhyville has its own YouTube channel. You can find it, which means, I don't know if you know, that with a YouTube channel, you can watch on your Fire Stick, you can watch on your Roku. So when you get up in the morning, you know, if you wait to listen to the show till you get in the car, you don't have to do that. You can turn us on your television, on your Roku, on your Amazon Fire Stick, on YouTube. Just go to the Touhyville YouTube page. Subscribe. We appreciate that. It also helps when you subscribe to hit that little bell in the corner to get notifications, so you get notified when we go on or when we put other videos up. Also, it helps us with advertisers. So we can go to advertisers and say, hey, here's how many people are watching every morning. Here's how many people subscribe to us. Helps us with that. And it's how we live here in Touhyville. It's how we're able to do this every day. It's how we're able to keep the radio stations going. It's how we're able to air high school sports football, basketball, boys and girls. We even did a baseball game last week. Haven't done that in a while. But that's how we're able to do that stuff, is with advertising. I'm sure most of you realize it, but yeah. I see signs all the time that say, shop local. Shop small, shop local. Well, we're small and local. We appreciate you listening. That's what you guys can do. But if you're a small business owner and you're listening, well, you want folks to shop local, what a great way to do it, by advertising local. Just throwing that out there. Today's also National Sugar Bee Apple Day, Pick Strawberries Day, Weights and Measures Day, Autoimmune Arthritis Day. Wait, so it's Sugar Bee Apple Day, so that must be a kind of apple, and then it's also World Bee Day. It's Flower Day, as in Flower, like flower that you grow, and it's Flour Day, as in flour that you put into a cake or something like that. That's very confusing. I don't know who did that, but that's a little confusing. So I'm looking. It doesn't say why we have to wear red sneakers today, so I'm going to pass. Also, I don't own red sneakers. So, but if you own red sneakers, then go for it. Get yourself some red sneakers. So, all right. Let's see what we got going here. Coming up, we will wrap up our poll question from yesterday. We'll get into a brand new poll question, and we'll move forward with our morning. So, thanks for hanging out with me here in Touhyville. I appreciate it. Stick around.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage, and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
There's exciting news for farmers in the Ileana area. Peterson Ag Service is thrilled to be your local Ag Leader dealer, bringing you the latest in precision farming technology. Ag Leader offers a full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to every corner of your operation. Sink it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader. Let Peterson Ag Service show you how. Call us today, 765-314-3276 to learn more.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Military veterans and active duty service members, you could become a certified cyber warrior with just 12 weeks of training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, and IT pros with these skills often enjoy abundant opportunity and a great lifestyle. Protect our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP.
Hi, everyone. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions. They'll tell you if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-931-3030. So if you've been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, call now. Find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-931-3030 to speak with a live person now.
Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center. May not be available in all states.
How did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app? We thought of you. All of you. Take Sierra. As a visual learner, she uses Babbel's wordplay videos.
Today I'll share a quick lesson on shopping in French.
Merci beaucoup. Malcolm is a listening learner. So he checks with Babbel's speech recognition to be
Precio.
However you learn, Babbel makes it easy. Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
Oh, it's going to be a great day.
This is Tuesday.
What? No way.
Today is Tuesday.
Who's ready to go next?
What do you say? Who wants to help me out? Who wants to put on a show?
I'm talking microphones, everything.
What about personality?
Personality. I don't have a personality. So fake it until you make it. Fake it till you make it.
I'll get the ball rolling.
It's showtime, baby.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve Touhy with you here, hanging out on my own in the studio this morning. But, of course, never alone when I have you guys hanging out with me here in Touhyville. Thank you so much for hopping on and listening to us on the Q and 98 Gold as we stream on our websites and our apps and on video. Portion of the show is brought to us by Ed White Auto Sales, 1105 North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer is where you're going to find that next used vehicle that you're looking for. It's new to you at Ed White Auto Sales. They also have rental vehicles. Did you know that? Yeah. You don't want to put the mileage on your car. You're taking a trip this summer. Head over to Ed White Auto Sales. Talk with Troy and all the good folks over there, and they'll be glad to get you into a rental vehicle so that you can go and just enjoy your trip. Not worry about your vehicle taking on all those miles. Also, want to mention our friends over at George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. They offer a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehab or long-term care. Each resident receives a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Find out more at georgeaid.org, like George Aid on Facebook. All right, let's go and take a look at our poll question from yesterday. We never really got back to it yesterday. Sorry about that. Talking about the idea of foods you should never reheat in the microwave. Tina says fish. And Tina says good morning, too. Good morning, Tina. My daughter, Harley, who's out there in Arizona with Cheryl right now, says steak. Yeah, that was one of those on the list, too, that steak was never good for me. My mom says French fries. You know, I'm with you 100%. I have now gotten to the point where I don't even take French fries. When I take leftovers from a restaurant, I don't bring the fries with me. Tom says the same thing, fries. No good. Anna says hard-boiled eggs. That was on the list yesterday. They said they could explode when you go to cut into them because the heat just stays in there. Kathy says rice. Okay, so for me, I used to hate reheating rice. What I've started doing, I'm sure a lot of people have heard this hack before. I take a paper towel, a little bit of water, don't soak it, but just a little bit of water, put it on top of the bowl of rice, and it'll steam it. And you won't have those hard, crunchy rice kernels, rice beads, whatever. You won't have rice that's hard. And then Rhonda says fish as well. Fish is just one of those things. It stinks up the whole house. It stinks up the microwave. Julie says baked potato. All right. I don't mind. I actually cooked my baked potatoes in the microwave originally. So Susie says, I haven't found anything that is bad microwave. The food still serves the purpose of nourishment. Tastes perfectly fine. Maybe I'm not especially picky. All right. Christine says anything with bread, like garlic bread or a sub sandwich, just gets rubbery or soggy. Yeah. Yeah, if you can't find a way to separate some of the stuff, like you I don't know, bring home half a hamburger for or cheeseburger. You can't reheat the bun and everything. It's done for. Cheryl jumped on yesterday and said pizza gets gross and soggy, never stays the same. Tanya agreed. A few folks saying steak, French fries, fish, French fries. Yeah, French fries. I can't believe I didn't think of that one yesterday. Kira says corn tortilla tacos. That makes sense. Shrimp for sure. That's what I said yesterday. When I go out for Japanese, we go to Hibachi in Maryville. Every once in a while, it's like our treat. And I will pick out and find all the shrimp before I take the leftovers home, because it's never going to come back the right way. So, all right, let's get to today's poll question. Saw this on one of the 652,907 different websites that I go to every day to find fun stuff for us to talk about. What is something you tried once and just knew right away, yeah, this isn't for me? I gave it a shot. I tried it. Doesn't have to be food. Anything. Anything you tried once and you're like, nah. Somebody said gambling. It says they went to the casino with friends for a weekend, lost several $100s in about half an hour, and never placed a bet again. I could see that. If you didn't have a fun experience in whatever that thing is that you did, you'd know right away, okay, not for me. You lose a bunch of money quickly at gambling, yeah, it's not fun anymore. Somebody said running. Listen, if anybody ever sees me running, it means someone's chasing me. You should run yourself. Otherwise, I'm not running. I gave running a shot one time. So there was a time when I wasn't sure if radio and comedy was the way for me to go if I wanted to sustain a living. This may surprise you, but radio does not pay very well. Okay? So I was younger, thought about the idea of having some kind of stable income and going a different route. And so I thought about the idea of becoming a police officer. I'm going to pause while you guys laugh, because that's certainly not for me. That said, I knew there was going to be physicalness to it. I forget what the physical was to do for it, but so I tried getting in shape. No, I was in shape when I was a kid, until I was like 18, 19, 20. You're pretty much in shape till you're in your 30s without even trying. So I did some running and some jogging for a couple of weeks. I will tell you, not for me, ever, never again. No need for me to run unless, again, someone's chasing me. Somebody said being a morning person. Well, I was talking about this with Glenn Fifield yesterday. He said he's not a morning person. He had a lot of fun doing the radio show here yesterday, and we appreciated Sergeant Glenn Fifield stopping by yesterday. If you missed it, check out the video from yesterday. He was on from 7 to 9. So if you just want to find when he's there, you can just move your little scroller thing on the video on YouTube to the second hour. But he said he had a lot of fun, but he is certainly not a morning person. He said he always liked doing overnights. Someone said scuba diving. Never tried that. Hot yoga. Pass. Virtual reality. Okay. Yes. That's one for me. I put the goggles on. I did it. It was for, I don't remember where, but it was something that I was doing with the radio station. Not here. It was the one in Joliet that I was working at. They had some kind of display thing, and we tried it, and it was, I don't know, it was very weird, and I didn't like it. I felt dizzy and just discombobulated. I didn't like it at all. Going to strip clubs. Guy said it was so boring and just felt bad for the dancers. Yeah. Never really been a fan. It's just, it always seemed weird and awkward being at a strip club. Never really did it for me. I mean, I've been maybe a handful of times in my entire life, but it always just felt odd. I don't know how else to put it. Like, I like entertainment. This was not entertainment. It was just weird. And I think if most guys are honest, I think they feel the same way. It's just weird. It just feels off. Some woman said giving birth. I tried that. I'm not doing that again. Listen, try raising them. Skiing, that's one for me too. I did it one time when I was in 8th grade. Our 8th grade trip was to a ski, I don't know, resort, hill, whatever you want to call it. And I did it. It was fine. But I did not enjoy it. It was not something that I ever had any desire to go back to, and I never have, and probably never will. I mean, I don't see me taking up skiing at 50. So, not for me. Hot tub, somebody said. No, I like hot tubs. Drinking a Bloody Mary. Okay. So, just some of the things that people have tried one time and just said, nah, not for me. So, head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page. Like us. We like to be liked. And let us know what's something that you tried once and you were like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to do that again.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, showers and thunderstorms expected throughout most of the day with a high of 62. Tonight, showers continue throughout the evening with a low of 56. Wednesday, areas of drizzle and showers throughout the morning, otherwise cloudy with a high of 62. Wednesday night, 40% chance of showers, otherwise cloudy with a low of 46. Thursday, small chance of rain early on, otherwise sunny and a high of 59. Clear Thursday night and a low of 40.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204-2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number, once again, for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140.
Steve's Specialized Services in Rensselaer has extended his open house deals all through the month of May. Get to Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer throughout the month of May and save up to $1,000 on select models of Bad Boy mowers and Bandits. Don't wait. Get there now. It's Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Save big on your Bad Boy mowers. Don't forget, they also service mowers as well. That's Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
It's Tuesday.
And now it's time again for your favorite
show.
This better be good.
Why? Why does it have to be?
Why would they keep tuning in?
Wouldn't tune in. That wouldn't be a good thing for you.
And why is that?
Why? Why is that?
Because if you don't, you'll miss it.
Miss what?
Greatest show ever.
It's the greatest show of all time.
On a Tuesday?
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Boom! It's showtime!
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve Touhy with you here, hanging out, doing our thing on a Tuesday morning, portions of which are brought to us by Supercuts. Don't just settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut. I was just looking this morning at my head. That's what I do sometimes. I just go, there's my head. Now I was combing my hair. I'm like, I think it's probably time this week to head over to Supercuts, get myself a nice looking haircut for summertime, and help me be cooled off a little bit. So get yourself a Supercut in Rensselaer and Lowell. Also want to mention our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. They have movies Wednesday through the weekend at the Fountain Stone Theater. Now, this coming Wednesday, you can go see Final Destination Bloodlines, Clown in the Cornfield, Thunderbolts, also known as the Avengers or the Next Avengers, Accountant 2, Sinners, and a Minecraft movie. Let's see what new ones are coming out on Thursday. You got multiple coming out. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning coming out Thursday. Lilo and Stitch is Thursday as well. Last Rodeo. And then you can also see Final Destination, Bloodlines, and Thunderbolts sticking around there. So let's find out more at fountainstonetheaters.com. All right, let's see what's happening.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
The United States has lost its perfect credit rating. That might explain why I saw that the Treasury Department was applying for one of those prepaid Visa cards the other day. That was, I think that's. Foot Locker was bought by Dick's. Who knew Eagles fans had so much money? Oh, the sporting goods store. Oh, whoops, sorry. Drug overdose deaths in the U.S. dropped to its lowest rate since 2019. See what happens when you get Hunter Biden away from the White House? Look at that. Good for you. A Target employee made a video showing how President Trump's tariffs are already raising prices on products. FYI, in case you're looking for why he's not at Target today, he's in El Salvador. He's got transferred to the El Salvador Target. That's where he's going to be working for a while. And lastly, Nicole Kidman made her first appearance at the Cannes Film Festival in 8 years. It's been so long since she's been there. This is the first visit for parts of her face. Nice. Oh my, having fun here on a Tuesday morning. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. So, it was a few weeks ago we talked about the idea that Sesame Street was no longer going to be on HBO or on Max, which was HBO, and now it was HBO Max, and then HBO Max left, and it just became Max. Now it's going to be HBO Max again. I don't know, whatever it's going to be called this week. Until recently, Sesame Workshop was in business with Warner Brothers Discovery. Under that deal, They would air the shows on HBO and Max, and then they would go to PBS. Well, they decided that they weren't going to renew the deal with Sesame Street, so there was talk that Sesame Street might be gone after 56 or 55 seasons. But it has been saved, and the 56th season will be on Netflix. And, for kids that don't have Netflix, they still want to be able to watch Sesame Street, like the way we did when we were growing up. It will air on Netflix and PBS the same day. So it'll land on Netflix, and then it'll also be on PBS on the same day. So Sesame Street is good to go. Randy says, good morning, Steve. Good morning, Randy. Thanks for hanging out this morning. We appreciate it. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had a roommate. And I'm not saying, your spouse. That's sort of a roommate. But it's a different kind of relationship than just two people living together to kind of share rent and maybe get along, maybe don't. Sometimes roommates get into it. They conflict. They don't always see things the same way. A man in his 20s went on social media to ask for advice after his roommate stole a piece of cake that he'd baked from his fridge. I don't know if they had separate fridges or not in their apartment. That seems weird, but okay. But this guy made his own cake. After making it, I'm assuming ate some of it, wanted to keep it in the fridge. Well, the roommate had a bad allergic reaction, called 911. They hit him with an EpiPen. He recovered. Apparently, he had a peanut allergy and didn't realize the cake included peanut butter. Okay? I didn't tell you to eat my cake. As a matter of fact, you didn't even ask if you could have my cake. Well, now the roommate says the roommate that stole the cake wants his other roommate to pay his medical bill because he says he poisoned him. No. That's called punishment for stealing my cake. I didn't tell you to do that. Obviously, most people online are saying he should not be responsible, especially since they had a rule that said they didn't share groceries. See, this is what I'm saying about weird roommate relationships. So you're close enough that you want to share a living quarters with somebody, but not close enough that you want to share groceries. I'm trying to think. I think I've only had, I guess I technically had 2 roommates in my life that were not like relationship type, like boy-girl relationships. One was with one former radio partner, and the first apartment that I had was my former radio partner and our producer. It was a 2-bedroom apartment, and 3 of us all lived there. So I had a bedroom. The producer had a bedroom because she was a female. She needed her privacy. And the other guy half lived there. He stayed there sometimes during the week and would leave on the weekends and go stay with his girlfriend who lived an hour away. It was the whole thing. But we all just kind of shared everything. Maybe it was, again, going back to radio, not paying a lot of money. Maybe it was just the idea of all 3 of us being broke that we just kind of figured everything out. We just did it as a living, I don't want to say a commune, but we all worked together. Oh, we're out of milk. Somebody went and bought milk. We're getting dinner. Okay. I mean, if we went out to eat, if we were ordering pizza, everybody kicked in their thing or whatever. Or if we, we're getting separate meals delivered in, I could see that. But with groceries, we just kind of kicked in. I feel like if you're to this point and you have a roommate where you have your fridge, I have mine, separate groceries, why live together? Just for the sake of the rent? You got to have somebody closer to you that you can live with. Says here they had a rule about not sharing groceries. They did have separate mini fridges. Okay, then this guy's 100% in the wrong. You went in my mini fridge. That's mine. That's yours. Go and take stuff out of mine. And look, I would have no possible way of knowing you were going to be stupid enough to go in there and bite into my peanut butter cake. So the bad roommate had gone into his fridge to take the cake. It was never offered to him. The guy says it's awkward, though, because they were friends before being roommates. Oh, that's even worse. And the roommate with the allergy told their joint friends about it, and some of them are saying that he should at least contribute something toward the medical expenses. No! No, he shouldn't. You went into my fridge, had some cake that wasn't yours. No. You don't get to do that. No. No, 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 and also no. Well, apparently it's gotten so bad. The guy posted an update saying that he refused to pay anything, and now he started looking for a new apartment. So not only aren't they friends anymore, now he's not going to live with them anymore either. Wow. Now, speaking of forced roommates, 10 inmates escaped from a New Orleans jail on Friday and even taunted the jail upon leaving. Although not really that well. On the wall above the hole that they slipped out of, they wrote "Too easy, LOL." But it says they misspelled "too," so I'm guessing they put T-O instead of T-O-O. Just saying, if you're going to taunt somebody, at least know how to spell your taunt. Photos released Friday by the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office offer a look at how officials believe 10 inmates escaped from a jail in New Orleans. The photos appear to show a large rectangular hole leading outside the cell. This sounds kind of like a Shawshank Redemption kind of thing. Also, by the way, I mean, they made it out, so. But it looks like they either cut a hole or there was a hole behind the toilet. So at some point they ripped the toilet off. But then before leaving, they drew a weird smiley face emoji on the wall with an arrow pointing down to the hole, and then said "Too easy, LOL." T-O, easy, LOL. So apparently they were saying it was too easy that they got out. It was not immediately clear if the inmates created the opening or if they discovered it and planned the escape around it. The inmates appeared to have written messages around the opening in the wall. One saying, "We innocent." Okay. But not anymore. Now for sure you're guilty. Other photos released by officials appear to show the toilet pulled from the wall where it had before been attached, we presume. Pipes that serve the toilet appear to be disconnected. Okay, that's how they got through. At an afternoon news conference, Sheriff Susan Hudson said that it was difficult for inmates to escape without outside help and that officials are investigating whether anyone aided the escapes. She later said that there's an indication the escapees had help from individuals inside the department. That's bad. She said that detective locks on jail cells contributed to this. Oh, defective, not detective. Should I grab my glasses? Defective locks on jail cells contributed to their escape. What? Yeah, that's no good. Maybe you guys want to fix the. I'm just saying. One of the big important things of a jail, I would guess. I've never worked at one, but I would say one of the big jobs would be the locks on the cells would probably be pretty important. It's kind of what keeps the people, like, I understand that some may go along with the honor system, like, hey, don't you come out here. It is past bedtime. Okay? We had lights out. No, you can't have a glass of water. No, it's time for bed. Maybe these guys need to get Mr. P in there so you can fix the locks on the cells. Apparently, detainees were pulling on the cells, breaking them off their tracks around 12:30 in the morning. When they were able to break open the door, they escaped after 1 a.m. through a hole in the wall before exiting a door, scaling a wall, and running across a major road. The inmates were discovered to be missing during a routine head count at about 8:30 in the morning. Wow! So they got like a 7.5, 8-hour head start. 2 of the men so far have been apprehended by the police. The remaining 8 are on the run. Officials said they should be considered armed and dangerous. Well, yeah. This sounds like the TV show Prison Break. I wonder if they stayed together. That's crazy. Wow. All right. So, I guess if you're in New Orleans or Louisiana, you may want to be on the lookout. Just throwing that out there. Do you remember show and tell when you were a kid? Did you guys have that in school? I'm trying to remember when it ended. I want to say in school it probably ended around 2nd grade or so, where you would do show and tell, and everybody had different days, and they were allowed to bring something to school, like from their house or something, or their favorite toy, and show it off. Well, a school in England recently had to be evacuated because a kid brought a grenade for show and tell. They weren't sure if it was live or not. They said, "Okay, probably not a good thing. We're going to put that down there, and we're all going to leave. We're going to go over here." School had to be evacuated, and Army bomb disposal experts were called in after a pupil brought a handgun to show and tell assembly the other day. The youngster unexpectedly produced the World War II explosive device at the school in England. Teacher Jeanette Hart said she was unsure if the grenade was live. How would you know? So she took it from the boy and placed it behind a substantial tree in the school's car parking lot. While emergency services were called, Army experts later established the grenade was safe, but police praised the quick-thinking staff, going, "Okay, it's good move, way to go." Mrs. Hart, teacher, said it was quite an eventful assembly. It was going fine, and there was a boy who brought an old bullet case in, which I knew about, but then his friend produced a hand grenade from his pocket. That I was not expecting. Yeah, not a lot of folks expect a hand grenade. Tiffany and Madison say good morning, and Tiffany says she loved show and tell. Oh, did I love show and tell. For me, this may surprise you. Anytime in school that I got to get up in front of the class and do something, I was excited about. So show and tell, obviously, one of those. As I got a little older, I think even like junior high, speech class was always my favorite. Did that in high school too. May surprise you. I did not do so well in the other classes where you had to just sit and write and do things. Not so good. But the idea of getting up in front of the class and showing off one of my toys or something cool from my house. I don't remember all the different things that I did for show and tell. But anytime I could get up in front of the class and be the person talking and going through things, I was in. I was always very happy about that. So, yeah, Tiffany says no surprise. No, I know. So, all right, before I take a break here, May 20th is always a really cool day in my family, okay? We got 3 major events that go on May 20th. So The first is it's my parents' anniversary. I believe it's their 53rd, 54th anniversary. I want to say 50. I think it's the 53rd anniversary today. So my parents have been married 53 years. So on May 20th. My sister's birthday is today, May 20th. No, she's not 53, in case you're wondering. She's younger than I am. So she wasn't born on their wedding day, but on their anniversary. So it's my sister's birthday, and it's my youngest daughter Harley's birthday. So she is celebrating her birthday with Cheryl down in Arizona right now. That's they have a big birthday dinner planned tonight. They got a Portillo's lemon cake, which I'm okay with because I don't like lemon cake. But if it was chocolate, I think I would find a way to get to Arizona to help out. I was thinking today what I should probably do is go to Portillo's in Maryville, get a chocolate cake, and celebrate with them in spirit. That's what I should probably do. But yeah, so May 20th, always a big day for us in the Touhy family. We've got my daughter Harley celebrating her birthday, my sister Kim celebrating her birthday, and my parents celebrating their anniversary, all on May 20th. So all kinds of good stuff there. So so happy birthday to Harley, happy birthday to my sister Kim, and happy anniversary to my parents. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we've got Frank with sports. We've got Find the Big Deal with Strack and Mantil. And then I got a whole bunch of different stories. A weird TikTok trend is going on. How a guy managed to deal with squatters in Chicago. Also, how a guy managed to get through airport security. A delivery guy went the wrong way at O'Hare yesterday. Get into that as well. And a strange place for a bed, fun in Florida. I got all kinds of stuff coming up. So plenty of fun things to dive into this morning. And don't forget to answer the poll question today. I'll get into that when we come back. Our poll question today asking you, what's something that you tried once and you were like, nope, not for me. I'm gonna pass on that. I'm never gonna do that again. I did it the one time, and that was that. So all right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and dive into more fun. Stick around.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all, Ag Leader.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunity.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much.
You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Rios Granite specializes in granite and quartz countertops. You'll get luxury that matches your unique style. Enjoy an exquisite and functional outdoor space perfect for entertaining or relaxing with Rios outdoor kitchens or barbecue grill islands. Rios Granite has a diverse range of options for patio flooring that's durable for the Midwest winters and looks incredible too. Visit their brand new showroom at 8231 South 650 West, just south of St. Joe's, or explore online at riosgranite.com. Like and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Book your appointment today. Rios Granite, sculpting stone, shaping homes. Se habla español.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
The Jasper County Sheriff's Department issued a press release yesterday stating that 54-year-old Scott Rector of Winnemac has been charged into thefts of a series of heavy machinery from various locations in the county, including an international semi-trailer loaded with fertilizer and tank and bags of seed, a mini excavator, a skid steer, and a Chevy pickup. The press release went on to say that Jasper County Sheriff's Department detectives determined that stolen items were taken to Putnam County, where a search warrant was obtained and numerous items were located, including those from other counties and other states as well. The press release said to date the total value of property recovered related to Jasper County thefts exceeds $500,000. Rensselaer police reported the arrest of 44-year-old Ryan Wright on 4 charges, including battery to a public safety official, after reportedly finding the accused in possession of a hatchet outside a business on Highway 114 and Interstate 65 last Thursday. In a press release issued Monday, city law enforcement said that after they responded to a call about a person acting disorderly, they said they found Wright outside the business and that he did not obey commands to drop the hatchet and that he became argumentative. A taser was used, bringing the man to the ground. The press release went on to say that when police attempted to take him into custody, he kicked an officer in the stomach, causing injury. In addition to the felony battery charge, Ryan Wright was also charged with the felonies of possession and dealing of methamphetamine and disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor. The Jasper County Sheriff's Police stated 47-year-old Ronald Kosick II was charged with dealing and possession of methamphetamine after leading them on a high-speed pursuit last Thursday night. A press release on Monday by county law enforcement stated the accused crashed his vehicle off State Road 10 just over a mile east of Wheatfield and fled on foot with a backpack. After being caught, the press release alleged the man fought with the deputies before being taken into custody. In addition to the 2 drug charges, Ronald Kosick II was charged with the felonies of battery on a public safety official and resisting arrest with a vehicle, as well as 4 misdemeanors. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office stated a 14-year-old Winnemac girl who had been reported missing last Thursday was safely found and reunited with her family this past weekend. Several law enforcement agencies were involved in the search, including police from Winnemac, the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office, state police detectives, Pulaski Probation, and the FBI. The investigation into the reason for the disappearance continues, and there were no additional facts in the case released. Pulaski County Sheriff Chris Schramm thanked the many agencies involved in the search for playing a crucial role in the case and, quote, bringing the situation to a positive conclusion, unquote. And the Indiana State Police Lowell District will be conducting their annual memorial service today at a new time that was previously announced. It will take place at 10 a.m. During the ceremony, Indiana State Police will be honoring the 49 men and women who have died in the line of duty. This all takes place at the Lowell Post at State Road 2. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Hi, this is Ned Tonner, and for over 25 years, I've met with clients in our area to discuss their legal issues, whether it be litigation, criminal, end-of-life issues, or family law. Call me today at 866-8888 to schedule an appointment. I'm here for you.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. That's Ned Tonner at 866-8888. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
98-year-old Lillian Glass of DeMott passed away on May 16th. Services for Lillian Glass will take place at the DeMott Cemetery at 11 a.m. today with Pastor Troy Naniga officiating. Interment will be in DeMott Cemetery. Borisma Funeral Home Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. 79-year-old Dennis R. Inistra of DeMott passed away on May 18th. Friends may call from 3 until 7 p.m. on Thursday, May 22nd at Borisma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Dennis Inistra will be held at Borisma Funeral Home Wheatfield at 6:30 p.m. on Thursday. Borisma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, showers and thunderstorms expected throughout most of the day with a high of 62. Tonight, showers continue throughout the evening with a low of 56. Wednesday, areas of drizzle and showers throughout the morning, otherwise cloudy with a high of 62. Wednesday night, 40% chance of showers, otherwise cloudy with a low of 46. Thursday, small chance of rain early on, otherwise sunny and a high of 59. Clear Thursday night and a low of 40.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Step into another season where every visit transforms your home and gift giving into something extraordinary. Explore the enchanting scents of their new Capri Blue line featuring premium scented candles, room sprays, and bath and body items. With Father's Day just around the corner, treat the special dads in your life with their selection of Duke Cannon grooming essentials, one-of-a-kind pilsners, shot glasses, and customizable hats. Ladies, book an exclusive ladies' night out party and create unique trucker hats or baseball caps from the Patch and Accessories Bar at Another Season. For any reason, head over to Another Season at 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. And don't forget to connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for extra savings and surprises.
Welcome to the Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports, Brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Tuesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Leading off with yesterday's slate of area high school baseball, Rensselaer Central 16-5 road winners over South Newton. Kankakee Valley loses in extras 2-1 to host Munster. Played in 8 innings. At home, West Central tops Winnemac 3-2. Trojan starting pitcher Tate Lehman going the distance. 7 innings. Both of his runs allowed were unearned. 12 strikeouts and 2 walks. 2 hits and an RBI for Tegan Holly. Also a hit and an RBI each for both Zane Wall and Connor Huber. Bennett Central defeated at home by Frontier 2-1. High school softball played yesterday, an 11-1 home victory for Rensselaer Central over Couts. The Bombers' Kylie Northcutt 5 innings pitched, up 2 hit ball, 6 Ks, no walks. Cammie Davis drove in 2, a pair of hits. Kylie Spencer and Stacia Crabtree each a double and 2 RBIs. Kankakee Valley on their own diamond gets by West Central 10-1. Big game for the Cougars' Julia Mamet. She drove in 4, had 4 hits, 3 doubles, and a home run. Also going yard was Kylie Page. Hosts North Newnan defeats DeMont Christian 16-9. The Vikings getting 6 RBIs from Adrian Kahn, 2 hits, including a home run. Melanie Crawford went deep as well, part of a 2-hit game, 2 RBIs. Raylan Anliker doubled twice. She knocked in 2. On the road, Bennett Central prevails 12-2 over Frontier. Madison Minier drove in 4 Bison runs, 2 hits. Reagan Dahl, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, 5 innings pitched by Chloe Linder, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. Both runs given up were unearned. Yesterday in girls high school tennis at home, Rensselaer Central gets by Knox, a team final of 3-2. Bombers with a singles victory from Abby Jordan, while winning in doubles play Emily Lauk and Olivia Kane, as well as Danielle Honeycutt and Samantha Ramos. Looking ahead, weather permitting, to today's schedule of area high school baseball, Kankakee Valley at home gets Munster. North Newnan treks over to South Newnan. At the Remington Community Park, Tri-County hosts Frontier. West Central's at home with Faith Christian. North White visits Pioneer. Bennett Central's at Harrison. Area high school softball for today, weather permitting. Rensselaer Central welcomes in North White. Kankakee Valley pays a visit to South Central of Union Mills. South Newnan heads off to North Newnan. On the road, Tri-County duels with Faith Christian. West Central at home has Frontier. DeMont Christian travels to Whiting. MLB, it's now 5 straight losses for the White Sox after last night's series opener at Wright Field with the Seattle Mariners, resulting in a 5-1 defeat. The crushing blow, a Julio Rodriguez grand slam in the 8th, while Mariners starter Luis Castillo, 7 innings of shutout ball, just 3 hits allowed. White Sox and Mariners gather for the second of 3 tonight. In Miami, the Cubs get stunned, dropping the opener of 3 to the Marlins by a final of 8-7, a blown save and a loss for Cubs reliever Daniel Palencia, as Marlins right fielder Jesus Sanchez, down to the last out in the 9th, tripled in the tying and winning runs. Cubs with 4 RBIs from Miguel Amaya, a 3-run homer in the 4th, and a 2-run double with the bases loaded in the 6th, which evened up the scoring at 6-all. Middle game of 3 tonight between the Cubs and the Marlins. NBA playoffs, the Western Conference Finals get going tonight. Game 1 between the host Oklahoma City Thunder and the Minnesota Timberwolves. NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, Game 1 in the Eastern Conference Finals matches the defending champion Florida Panthers at the Carolina Hurricanes. And that's a look at your sports for this Tuesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right, let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Man Till. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on Gatorade. 28-ounce bottle is on sale this week at Stragan Man Till. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on that. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragan Man Till and Touhyville. 219-866-4104.
Hey, it's Mike Rohn. If I have a choice, I like to do business with companies that actually stand for something. That's why I switched from Verizon to Pure Talk. No offense to Verizon, I'm sure they stand for something. I just don't know what it is. Pure Talk, on the other hand, is a veteran-owned company that supports our military in a big way, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I also appreciate unlimited talk and text and plenty of data for half the cost of the big guys, and I do like being on America's most dependable 5G network for just $20 a month. But what I really appreciate is no contract, no cancellation fees, and Pure Talk's commitment to handle all their customer service in this country. I saw it for myself. I went to Georgia. I got a tour of their headquarters. I met their CEO, and I talked to the same customer service folks that you'll talk to. when you dial pound 250 and say keyword micro. Switch today and save 50% off your first month when you dial pound 250 and say keyword micro. Pure Talk, a wireless company that actually stands for something.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
All righty, congratulations to Julian Rensselaer and Rich in Rensselaer. Both of them got in to let me know that Gatorade 28-ounce on sale this week for 5 for $5. So 5 for $5 at Strachan Van Til. You know, you can order those groceries online now at StrachanVanTil.com. You get the in-store sale prices, online coupons, reward points, and you can set it up for pickup or delivery. So you can set up the shopping. They do the shopping for you. You go, you pull up into the parking spots, and they'll bring it out to your car, all set. Or you can have it delivered to your home or business. Strachan Van Til, life made simple, food made easy. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card will be up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages here in just a little bit. Head over there, comment with the price on that same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Strachan Van Til and Touhyville. Draw the winner on Friday. Good luck.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Having your jewelry, coins, and collectibles properly appraised is often one of those projects that just gets backburnered. In the unfortunate event of a loss, however, you are going to want to be comfortable that your documentation is thorough and accurate, and no one is more qualified than Dirk's Fine Jewelry.
And some of you may not be aware, but Jeff Dirk is the only GIA graduate gemologist in residence in the greater Lafayette area.
And Liz and I both are the only International Society of Appraisers members in Lafayette, combined with the only 2 USPAP-compliant appraisers for personal property.
Insurance, liquidation, fair market, divorce, family disbursement, and more. It can sometimes be critical that you have a detailed document prepared by a qualified appraiser.
In these fluid and ever-changing markets, it's more important than ever to make sure your appraisal is up to date and your appraiser is properly trained, credentialed, and current with the latest legislation and standards.
Dirk's Fine Jewelry checks all of the right boxes for education, training, qualifications, certifications, and experience.
Let Dirk's Fine Jewelry be your personal jeweler while also offering Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Dirks.com.
Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
What gets you out of bed in the morning?
An alarm clock keeps you going.
You guys do.
You're what keeps me going. My favorite radio personality.
Make me laugh, make me cry.
Help me through some hard times. Come rain or shine.
Who is here? I can hear you.
My favorite radio station.
Sounds like you need to check your meds.
Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here. Nope, that's muscle memory. Cheryl's not here. Fooled you. Psych. She's here in spirit. Does that count? Nope. Cheryl's hanging out in Arizona all this week, having fun with our youngest daughter. Today is her birthday, so they're going to have a big birthday celebration. They went out for charcuterie last night. Looks like they're just having a blast. So, portion of the show is brought to us by the 101st Annual Jasper County Fair. Save the date. Make your plans, July 19th through the 26th, out at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. Find out all the cool stuff that they have planned going on at the Jasper County Fairgrounds for the Jasper County Fair by going to their website, jaspercountyfair.weebly.com. So make your plans to be a part of the fair. We can't wait. We're going to have so much fun out there. We're going to be out there broadcasting Monday through Friday. Also, want to mention we're powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com. Find out energy-saving tips, money-saving tips, and more. When I say they power us up, we couldn't be streaming without them. Streaming live on video on Facebook, on the Q, 98 Gold, and Touhyville Show Facebook pages. So if you're watching on Facebook, do us a favor, like the video. It really does make a difference, okay? So if you're not sure how social media works, it's by doing that, it shoots it up to the top of the feed for some other folks that even though they like the Touhyville page, even though they like the Q page or 98 Gold's Facebook page, you guys don't always see everything that we post, and that's the way Facebook does it. Because they want everyone to spend money to push their stuff to their followers. Even though you guys have all said, I want to know what's going on in Touhyville. I liked the page already. So if you like the video, it'll send it up so more people can see it and hang out with us on streaming video on Facebook, on the Touhyville Show, the Q, and 98 Gold. We're also on YouTube. YouTube makes it really easy. I mentioned last hour because you can get to it. You can get to our channel in your Roku TV, on your Fire Stick, whatever you're using. You can watch us, not just on your computer on YouTube, but YouTube has its own app on Roku and on your Amazon Fire Stick. If you're using any of the streaming services, you can do that. Use YouTube. You subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost you anything. But then when you go to YouTube, you just click on subscriptions and you'll see us in your list. It's super easy to watch, and you just hop on and hang out. So all of that is powered up by Jasper County RMC because that's where we get our power from. You get how that works, right? All right, let's go take a look at our poll question. Today, I asked you guys, what's something that you tried once and you were like, nope, never again? George says marriage. All right. Listen, I get it. Ron says LSD. Oof. I can honestly say any kind of psychedelic thing I've never tried, but would not be for me. I really like the idea of being in control of myself. I don't like the idea of, that's why I don't even like being drunk. I like to be in control of me and knowing what I'm doing. Ed says being normal, very nice. Devin says working. Well, wouldn't we all love to not do that? Judy says, Judy from the Jasper County Historical Society says smoking. You know, I have always said I wish that's what happened to me the first time that I tried smoking. I don't know why. I mean, I know it's addictive, duh. But for whatever reason, the first time I smoked, I was like, I wanted to keep doing that. And I wish I never did. Now, I'm so glad that I've quit smoking. I think I'm on 12 years, I think. I don't even know. It comes up on February 7th. I know February 7th is the date that I quit. So whenever it comes up on February 7th, that's when I know. But I think I'm in 12 years right now. Patricia says golf. See, I love golf. Golf to me was never upsetting. Frustrating, like anything else you're trying to learn, but never upsetting. I always enjoyed golf. Piper also says golf. No hand-eye coordination at all. Kevin says working as a derrick hand on the oil rigs in Utah. That sounds tough. The job paid several more dollars an hour above a floor hand, but also involves heights, and I have a fear of heights. Well, then forget it. If you have a fear of heights and you're working up high, no thank you. Not for me. Sam says camping. He says, mosquitoes, no Wi-Fi. Everyone gets mad when you feed hot dogs to the cute raccoons. Sam's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. No, thank you. Sharon says ice skating. Okay. I have gone ice skating. I think I may have done it twice. Now, the story I'm about to tell is not the reason why I don't ice skate. I just didn't really care for it. I loved roller skating when I was a kid. We would roller skate at our school on Friday nights. That was like our sock hops or our dances when I was in grammar school. Everybody went to roller skating on Friday night. And that's where we all just hung out. And, you'd roller skate a little bit, but then you'd hang out. There was like a little cafeteria area where they had snacks and pizza and pretzels with cheese and stuff like that. But that's where you would, hold hands with your girlfriend, skate during couples only. So roller skating I loved. Ice skating, on the other hand, I tried it, thought, okay, I roller skate. I should be able to do this. Took me a little while, but I picked it up. I want to say I was 7 years old, 8 years old maybe. My sister was in the brownies. My mom was like brownie mom. I don't know what you called it in brownies, but she was like the pack mom. And they did an outing at an ice skating arena. And I went, and I was a little bit older, so I was cool, doing my thing, skating around, and I fell. And I felt good. I mean, popped my head on the ice. But that's cool. Wasn't going to cry or anything. So I just popped back up and felt a little off, but was trying to skate. So all of a sudden, a younger girl looked at me and just screamed. I mean, like bloody murder scream, just pointing at me. I'm like, what? And of course, when you hear a scream like that, all the moms come running. Not really on the ice, but you get my drift. I had fallen, and apparently a piece of ice slit my eyelid. I think I still have a scar. I'd have to really look, but slit my eyelid, and I was just obviously, blood pouring down my face. I didn't know. I think probably adrenaline from falling and feeling stupid. So that was the last time I went ice skating. That's not because of it. I was just never a big fan. Never really liked the ice skating thing. But yeah, banging your face off the ice will cause you to not want to do it again. Linda says jumping on a trampoline. Lisa says Black Friday shopping. So does Julie and Carol. None of them want to go Black Friday shopping at all. I get you. So go ahead and keep on answering the poll question on something that you tried once but never want to try again. Now, I wonder if Black Friday shopping would be a lot easier if you were a millionaire.
Good morning, friends. I got a question for you.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Oh my God, I totally want to be a millionaire.
Well, today's your lucky day.
Today is National Be a Millionaire Day.
I'm gonna need $1 million.
$1 million?
$1 million.
$1 million.
May 20th is National Be a Millionaire Day.
Show me the money.
Showtime.
Yep. Today is Be a Millionaire Day. Have you ever wished you were a millionaire? Chances are you've dreamed about one day joining the club. Who hasn't? I dream about it all the time. I have a couple of dreams in my life, but that's one of them, is to at some point be a millionaire. It says Be a Millionaire Day is here, so go ahead and do it today. They say today people try to become a millionaire by sound practices such as investing, saving, or by sheer luck, like buying a lottery ticket, gambling. Does trying to become a millionaire sound like too much work? Some people may spend the day pretending they're already millionaires by spending lavishly. I don't suggest that. I don't think that's a good plan. Let's see if we got some millionaire facts. I typed into the Google machine. $1 million isn't what it used to be. It says you're right. $1 million doesn't have the same purchasing power or represent the same level of wealth as it once did. I would like to find out for myself. Thank you. Okay. It says the general increase in prices for goods and services over time erodes the value of money. Cost of essential goods and services like housing, healthcare, and education have risen as well. There are more millionaires today than in the past, partly due to inflation and the growth of global economy. The term millionaire has become less exclusive as the number of people reaching the milestone has increased. So it's possible. Let's see. How many millionaires are there?
If I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you an exotic pet. Yep. Like a llama or an emu. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million.
According to the interweb, there are 58 million individuals worldwide with a net worth of $1 million. Now, net worth just means things you own, things like that make you a millionaire. So that represents 0.8% of the global population. So now the 1% isn't even 1%. By the way, the vast majority of these millionaires, nearly 40% of that 0.8%, so 40% of that 58 million people live in the United States. So you got a shot. Julie says, no, it wouldn't be easier because they still limit how many they have to sell on Black Friday. I went one time to buy something and was told we had 5 and they already sold. Oh, so it wouldn't make it easier to buy the things. I gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, no, I went shopping on Black Friday one time. I was tricked by Cheryl. And I can say that because she's not here to defend herself. We went to the circus at the United Center on Black Friday. And then afterwards, she's like, we're so close, we should go to Water Tower Place. I had been at the circus. I wasn't thinking about the idea that it was Black Friday. It didn't even pop in my brain that we were about to go downtown Chicago on Black Friday. There's something that I agree with you with. Did it once, no desire to do it again. So, yeah, going anywhere big for shopping on Black Friday, I'm going to pass. No, thank you. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, lots of funny stories to dive into, and we'll just be having fun. Also, you can keep answering the poll question. What's something that you tried once and you're like, not going to do that again? Let us know.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, showers and thunderstorms expected throughout most of the day with a high of 62. Tonight, showers continue throughout the evening with a low of 56. Wednesday, areas of drizzle and showers throughout the morning, otherwise cloudy with a high of 62. Wednesday night, 40% chance of showers, otherwise cloudy with a low of 46. Thursday, small chance of rain early on, otherwise sunny and a high of 59. Clear Thursday night and a low of 40.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon?
A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
What is 988? It's a way forward. It's a listening ear. It's whatever help you need, when you need it. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline offers trained crisis specialists, ready to talk to you 24/7. If you or someone you love is experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis in their life, call or text 988. Want more information? Visit 988indiana.org.
The Hoosier Lottery is proud to build a stronger, safer, smarter Indiana. Since 1989, with your help, we have given back more than $7 billion to good causes across the state. Learn more at HoosierLottery.com/givingback. Play responsibly.
Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Can we turn the radio on?
Turn on the radio.
Welcome back this morning.
Good morning and welcome.
Morning. Welcome.
It's going to be good.
I want to be entertained.
This is radio.
You need to be entertained.
I'm being entertaining.
Is that correct? This is compelling radio.
You're listening to the radio.
Are we ready to start the show?
Start the show?
Start the show.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve Touhy with you here on a delightful Tuesday morning. Thank you guys so much for spending your day with me. I appreciate you guys getting up early and hanging out, having fun on a Tuesday morning. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. Talk about a big menu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pages. 6 different pages of good at the Good Table. Get it? Breakfast, lunch, dinner options, not to mention the fact that every day they have daily specials. That's why they call them daily. You get what I'm saying, right? And they post those up on their Facebook page, their specials each day, right around 9 o'clock, usually right at the end of the show. So head over there and enjoy. Speaking of Kentland, right at the block is Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. Visit Model1ChevroletofKentland.com. Find out why customer satisfaction is number 1 at Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland, your trusted Chevrolet dealership in Kentland. And they are the reason why their loyal customers keep coming back. Now, sure, it's got a new name. Sure, it's got a new owner. But it's the same great folks that you've gotten to know from Alsop Chevrolet and Emerson Sonograth. That's at Model 1 Chevrolet in Kentland. All right. Speaking of the end of the show, okay. Last week we were giving out tickets to the Indy 500. Turns out we got a couple of more pairs Some of the folks that won couldn't use them. So here's the deal. I just posted on the WLQI Facebook page, okay, that we have these tickets. What I need you guys to do is comment if you want to go, if you can really use the tickets, okay? I don't want people commenting and then, I can't, I didn't know, and it was this weekend. It's okay if that happens, but we're running out of time on giving these tickets out. So I want to make sure the folks get their tickets in time and can make their plans to get out to the Indy 500 this weekend, okay? So it is for May the 25th. This Indy 500, you get a pair of tickets and a pair of passes to the Snake Pit, which is apparently a good time. I don't know much about it. So comment. I just put it up on the WLQI page. So you comment. And if you win, I'm going to pick the winner at the end of the program, okay? And we will message you through Facebook. From time to time, these stupid scammers get in when there's contests on Facebook and they comment and pretend to be us. I'm telling you now, as you're listening, we will not comment that you won, okay? We will message you. We'll send you a Facebook message. You can even message back and say, hey, is that you, Steve? Because it'll be me. So I will pick the winner at the end of the program. So if you want to go to the Indy 500 and can go to the Indy 500, then let us know. Joe says, I'd like to go, Steve. Joe, make sure you comment on the post on WLQI. Okay? Make sure you do that. Tiffany, same thing. Tiffany just said, I'd love some tickets. Okay. Comment on the WLQI post that I just did. That's where I'm going to pick the winner from. I appreciate that you guys are doing it on the video and watching on video. Thank you. Good morning. Appreciate it. But make sure you do it on there. That's where I'm going to pick the winner from. Okay. Thank you. All right. Let's see what's going on. A new TikTok trend. And usually when I see TikTok trend, I think to myself, we're about to hear something stupid. And that's what this one is. Apparently there's a TikTok trend where kids are shoving sharp objects into their Chromebook ports to set them on fire. Hey, come here. Do you know what those things cost? What are you doing? Well, they said it was on Facebook to do. No, TikTok showed me. No. Do you remember when our parents used to say, "Listen, if everybody was jumping off a bridge, would you?" That's literally what TikTok has become. Don't do that. Don't shove stuff in the ports in the Chromebook. Don't do that. Don't be a ding-dong. It's not a good plan, okay? Let's see what else we got here. A man in Chicago discovered that there were squatters on his property, and he couldn't get them to leave. I don't understand that. I know there's weird squatter laws, which don't make sense to me at all. A Chicago man named Marco Velasquez is the owner of a Southside property in Chicago, which is on the market to be sold. He said his realtor came by with a potential buyer, but there were already people inside. He says, I couldn't believe it. It was a nightmare. So someone could just move into your place? You have it up for sale? That seems really out there. Velasquez says a woman named Charmaine and her boyfriend Cadero moved in, claiming they recently purchased the property. Except they didn't. He says the couple showed police a mortgage document, but Cook County confirmed that they did not see that mortgage on record, so it's fake. Velasquez's realtor recorded a video as the couple explained to the police that they had a right to be there. The worst thing happened when the police told me they couldn't do anything. It needs to go to civil court. Wait, time out. So someone goes and moves into my property that I'm selling, And it has to go to civil court before I can get him out? Isn't that trespassing? Isn't that a crime? I don't understand all the laws. He says that the police told him that under Illinois law, current law, they could not remove anyone. I said, well, I'm not going to leave. I called a couple of friends, stayed overnight, and I knew they were not going to like that, said Velasquez. He and his wife and their friends spent the night with the squatters. We stayed in the living room watching the door. They stayed in one of the bedrooms. We stayed the whole night with them. He says the next morning, Velasquez says he realized they were not budging. They were like, we want $8,000 of what we paid so we can leave your property. Of what you paid to who? Who did you pay money to live in my house? Oh, my gosh. Velasquez says they negotiated. He had the couple sign a cash for key agreement, paid them $4,300 to leave. So these people squatted in his house, and he had to pay them over $4,000 to get out of his house. He says, we didn't want to give him the money, but we heard really bad stories about squatters taking over properties for 6, 8, 10 months, even a year. Velasquez said weeks later, a Chicago detective informed him that one of the alleged squatters is the same woman accused of squatting in someone else's home after leaving his property. In this other home, they had them arrested and charged with burglary, forgery, obstructing identification, and criminal residential trespassing. Well, so why couldn't the other guy do that? That makes no sense to me. So one of them can say, no, you burglary, forgery, pretend, trespassing, you're out. The other one says, nothing we can do. I don't understand that. Velasquez says he's working with detectives and hopes action in his case is taken soon. He says, I've heard stories about squatters, never thought it would happen to me. The accused squatter, Powell Gillard, said claims that she is a squatter are false and unfounded. Well, okay. You were caught twice in 2 different people's houses. Stop. Nuh-uh. It's not true. But I was supposed to be in both those houses. I own a lot of houses. I got a lot of houses. There's nothing you can really do. I got tons of houses. So you just have to deal. Listen, people are doing crazy things now. Saw this. Would you sleep on a cliff bed? A few weeks ago, someone set up a cliff bed in China, 330 feet above the ground. They say you could go up there. Thrill seekers are given the chance to sleep on a bed perched on a cliff 330 feet up in the air. No, thank you. First of all, there's no way I'm falling asleep. Okay? There's no way I'm up that high in the sky and I'm falling asleep. Not knowing what's going on if I have a dream, wake up in the middle of the night, not knowing where I'm at, forget it. No way. It says you do wear a safety harness the whole time. They're only charging $13.50. So you wear a safety harness. They say it's safe enough for a kid or an adult. You don't have to stay in the bed overnight. There's a mattress and a duvet. You get a cup of morning cliffside coffee. But it's mostly set up for just a brief photo op. I'm still going to pass. I'm going to pass on the photo op too. No, thank you. Maybe people can get up there in their new flying car. The first mass-produced flying cars will hit the skies in 2026. Wow. A company in Slovakia called Klein Vision says its new air car will be coming out in 2026 in mass production. It only costs a measly $800,000. Even if you can afford it, you might not want one. It's technically a flying car, but not the hover car. Well, how does it fly? If it's not the thing from Back to the Future, what are we doing? They say it's basically a sports car with retractable wings and a propeller in the back. What? You can't take off, you can't lift off in traffic. You still need a runway and a pilot's license. So it's just a small. Thank you. Indiana State Police just said it's called an airplane. Yes, that's exactly what that is. That's not a flying car. It's a small airplane. My guess is that's our friend Glenn. Check it in. Good morning, Glenn. Says they'll hit the sky in early 26 in Europe. So, come on. That's wacko. You just got a little plane. It's not a real thing. Let's see what we got here. We got fun in Florida. Big surprise. Nobody likes helping people move. Yeah. All right. How about this? Do you guys have a weird rule that you make up for yourself? You ever make up a weird rule for yourself and then just stick to it? It's not real. It's not a real rule. It's not a law, anything like that. It's just a rule you made for yourself. So you just stick with it. If you need to retie, here's some of them that somebody threw on, that people threw on Reddit, okay? If you need to retie one shoelace, you must retie the other one. Well, no. If one becomes loose, it doesn't make the other one loose. It says if you don't, you'll end up with one shoe that feels too tight and one that's too loose. Oh, the silly things that we all do. And we all do them. We all do these silly things. Each armpit gets the same number of deodorant swipes. I do this. I don't count it, but I know I do it. I know I do it. I don't count them. I don't know how many there are, but I know I do it. I know I do it the same. Probably 5 or 6. Like, probably 5 or 6. Yeah. But I do. It's the same on both. I know I do it. I know I do. It's not a rule in my head. I don't plan it that way. I know it sounds OCD. So it's not like I think about it when I do it. But now that person just saying that made me go, yeah, I think I do. There's a good chance I do that. When you meet someone, you can't swear in front of them until they swear in front of you. Well, if everybody followed that rule, nobody would swear. If everybody followed the rule of don't swear in front of somebody until they swear in front of you, someone's got to go first. That's funny. If you wake up in the middle of the night, you're not allowed to look at the time. Oh, I have to. I have to look at the time. I have laid in bed saying to myself, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Turn your mind off. Go back to sleep. I don't have trouble sleeping. But when I wake up in the middle of the night, for whatever reason, my brain is on fire. I think about all the different things that I got to do that day. Think about all the things I didn't do the day before. All right, I got to make sure I do this. Oh, I got to call that person. Oh, I got to. And then inevitably, I'm like, oh, you're going to forget this. If you don't put it in your phone, you're going to forget it. So I try to shut my brain off and go back to sleep. When I'm doing that, in my head, I'm going, What if it's like 5 minutes to 4, though? You're going to force yourself to go back to sleep and your alarm's going to go off in like a minute. What? Why don't you just check what time it is? Why don't you just check? And then I do, and it can be anywhere from 10:30 at night, on a school night, on a work night, 10:30 at night to 2 o'clock in the morning. And there have been times when I go and look and it says 3:57, 4:02, and I know I have my first alarm set for 4:10. So I know there's no point. I might as well just get up. Tiffany says, I make a rule of always using the same cup for my water. It's my designated water cup. Just a big pink metal cup, LOL. Nothing else can get put in there. That's great. You know, it's not a rule of mine, but that is how I am with my coffee. This is my coffee cup. Every day, I get coffee. Now, during the day, I don't usually drink coffee during the day. But if I have a meeting, I have a West Wing coffee mug. I filled that with water. I know it makes no sense, right? Use this travel cup for coffee. Use the coffee mug for water. So when I have a meeting, I usually bring water, and I grab because we have one of those water dispensers here. So I use my my coffee cup. So thanks to Anders Water Supply, by the way. Give them a little plug for our water. Thank you. So I use my coffee mug for water and my travel mug for coffee, which I'll have some now while I'm hanging out with you guys. Good morning. All right. Couple other rules. That's a great rule, Tiffany. I love it. When you're eating, save a bite of your favorite thing for last. So I don't have that rule. And again, none of these for me are rules. They're just the way I do things. But, and I hate to even tell this story on the radio because then I notice people watching me do it when they're around me when I'm eating. When I'm eating, I take a bite, take a drink, wipe my mouth with my napkin. Every time. Take a bite, take a drink, wipe. Every time. It's not a rule. It's just a thing that's kind of happened to me over the years, and now I do it. Another rule, somebody said, never use a fake excuse like I can't go, my grandma is sick, because if she does get sick, you'll feel like you caused it. Yes. Yeah, I don't do those things, especially now as I get older. If I don't want to go somewhere, I just go, I don't really want to do that. No offense to the fact that you like it. Doesn't mean I don't like doing it. I just don't feel like doing that today, so I'm not going to go. If I find a penny on the ground, but it's not heads up, I turn it heads up so the next person can have a little luck. I never believed in that. I always just believed in the idea if there's a penny there, you pick it up. I know people have said that if it's not heads, it's not good luck. All right. I think it's good luck. I just got more money in my pocket. Steve, it's only a penny. I know, but they add up. 100 of them makes $1. Just saying. And lastly, you can't brag about a random act of kindness. If you tell someone about it, it cancels out the good karma. Oh, like if you did it. Okay, I was like, no, I want to tell everybody if someone does something nice for me. I get it. So if you do something nice for someone as a random act of kindness, you shouldn't tell people about it because then it's one of those things that, like, it ruins it. That makes sense. I get that. I can understand why that would be a rule for people. Like, okay, don't go and brag about that nice thing you did for someone. Then makes it less nice. I agree. Makes sense. All right. Play the pizza quiz.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, good morning. Who's this? No. Did I lose you? All right, had you, and then I lost you. So let's see if we can get our caller 7 back in there. All right, let's see if we can get you connected here. I think we got you now. Hi, you're calling number 7. Who's this?
This is Brian.
Hey, Brian, how are you, bud?
I'm doing good.
Good. Glad to hear it. All right. Let's see if we can get you a pizza today. On this date in history, Levi Strauss received the patent for blue jeans with copper rivets. So got the patent for putting out blue jeans, Levi blue jeans. What year did that happen? 1850, 1873, or 1893? 1853, 1873, or 1893?
I'll go 73.
Right in the middle. It's a good guess. Yep. That's when he got the patent for Levi jeans. You hold on a second. We're going to get your info and get you your pizza. Okay, bud?
Great.
All right. Thanks. Having some phone issues there, it sounds like, with us. I don't know if it's our phone, but nonetheless, we'll try and get a winner again tomorrow on the pizza quiz. Stick around.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Training for a new job after 55 can be challenging, but through Senior Community Service Employment Program, or CSEP, unemployed workers 55 and over can receive on-the-job training in preparation for a new role. You can even get paid for your training time. To see if you qualify, call 765-830-WORK. That's 765-830-WORK. Then, armed with a new set of skills, get out there and start your second act.
Something amazing is happening here. Scientists are using AI to study how whales talk to each other. CDW experts can give researchers the power to process complex data with HP workstations, advanced by AMD Ryzen Threadripper Pro processors. With easier handling of AI workloads, your organization can bring powerful insights to the surface. Make amazing happen. HP, AMD, and CDW. Learn more at cdw.com/HPAMD.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit steinkefuneralhome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
The Jasper County Sheriff's Department issued a press release yesterday stating that 54-year-old Scott Rector of Winnemac has been charged into thefts of a series of heavy machinery from various locations in the county, including an international semi-trailer loaded with fertilizer and tank and bags of seed, a mini excavator, a skid steer, and a Chevy pickup. The press release went on to say that Jasper County Sheriff's Department detectives determined that stolen items were taken to Putnam County, where a search warrant was obtained and numerous items were located, including those from other counties and other states as well. The press release said to date the total value of property recovered related to Jasper County thefts exceeds $500,000. Rensselaer police reported the arrest of 44-year-old Ryan Wright on 4 charges, including battery to a public safety official, after reportedly finding the accused in possession of a hatchet outside a business on Highway 114 and Interstate 65 last Thursday. In a press release issued Monday, city law enforcement said that after they responded to a call about a person acting disorderly, they said they found Wright outside the business and that he did not obey commands to drop the hatchet and that he became argumentative. A taser was used, bringing the man to the ground. The press release went on to say that when police attempted to take him into custody, he kicked an officer in the stomach, causing injury. In addition to the felony battery charge, Ryan Wright was also charged with the felonies of possession and dealing of methamphetamine and disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor. The Jasper County Sheriff's Police stated 47-year-old Ronald Kosick II was charged with dealing and possession of methamphetamine after leading them on a high-speed pursuit last Thursday night. A press release on Monday by county law enforcement stated the accused crashed his vehicle off State Road 10 just over a mile east of Wheatfield and fled on foot with a backpack. After being caught, the press release alleged the man fought with the deputies before being taken into custody. In addition to the 2 drug charges, Ronald Kosick II was charged with the felonies of battery on a public safety official and resisting arrest with a vehicle, as well as 4 misdemeanors. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office stated a 14-year-old Winnemac girl who had been reported missing last Thursday was safely found and reunited with her family this past weekend. Several law enforcement agencies were involved in the search, including police from Winnemac, the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office, state police detectives, Pulaski Probation, and the FBI. The investigation into the reason for the disappearance continues, and there were no additional facts in the case released. Pulaski County Sheriff Chris Schramm thanked the many agencies involved in the search for playing a crucial role in the case and, quote, bringing the situation to a positive conclusion, unquote. And the Indiana State Police Lowell District will be conducting their annual memorial service today at a new time that was previously announced. It will take place at 10 a.m. During the ceremony, Indiana State Police will be honoring the 49 men and women who have died in the line of duty. This all takes place at the Lowell Post at State Road 2. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer and Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit steinkefuneralhome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
98-year-old Lillian Glass of DeMott passed away on May 16th. Services for Lillian Glass will take place at the DeMott Cemetery at 11 a.m. today with Pastor Troy Naniga officiating. Interment will be in DeMott Cemetery. Borisma Funeral Home Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. 79-year-old Dennis R. Inistra of DeMott passed away on May 18th. Friends may call from 3 until 7 p.m. on Thursday, May 22nd at Borisma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Dennis Inistra will be held at Borisma Funeral Home Wheatfield at 6:30 p.m. on Thursday. Borisma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, showers and thunderstorms expected throughout most of the day with a high of 62. Tonight, showers continue throughout the evening with a low of 56. Wednesday, areas of drizzle and showers throughout the morning, otherwise cloudy with a high of 62. Wednesday night, 40% chance of showers, otherwise cloudy with a low of 46. Thursday, small chance of rain early on, otherwise sunny and a high of 59. Clear Thursday night and a low of 40.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. You know what they say? Two Tuohys are better than one.
Good morning there, friend. Shut your mouth.
What's your problem? What's my problem? Yes, what's your problem?
What's my problem?
Sorry, I'm not really a morning person.
Not a morning person.
You're not a morning person.
I am not a morning person.
All right, not a morning person.
Maybe you're in the wrong business.
Maybe you're in the wrong business.
Yeah, you would think so.
But for you, I'll make an exception.
Showtime!
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve Touhyville here, hanging out, having fun on a Tuesday morning. Thank you for getting up with me. I appreciate it. Hanging out, getting your day started here in Touhyville. Streaming on video, thanks to our friends over at Kasanovich McDonald's. Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's. Multiple locations to get your sausage McMuffin with egg, maybe your sausage burrito, whatever it is you're looking for. Your crispy chicken strips. Visit the locations right off 65 in Hebron, Remington, and Rensselaer. Okay, right off 65. Then you've got your location in DeMott and another location in Rensselaer on College Avenue right by Shrek and Mantell. So visit our friends over at the Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's. Use the McDonald's app. So I was talking with Cheryl yesterday. She's in Arizona this week visiting with our daughter, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday, Harley. And they had actually gone and placed an order for a couple other things and accidentally were given the chicken strips. Well, that worked. She said they were really good, the new McCrispy chicken strips. So I may try that for lunch this week. Stop by McDonald's, grab some chicken strips along with my quarter pounder with cheese. You know, and get some chicken strips on the side. Just throwing that out there. So, but I will of course use my McDonald's app. I'm a huge fan of the McDonald's app. I'm telling you, it makes things so easy when you go to McDonald's and use the app. I like to order before I even get there. It's all set. I just pull up, give them my number code, bing, bang, boom. Now, someone said to me, I don't like to use the app because I don't want my food to get cold when I get there. Okay. I want to explain. When you use the app, they don't make your food before you get there. It's still fast food. You still go through the same way. You don't have to pull out your wallet. You don't have to use your payment. It's all there in the app. Plus, you get the rewards and the points. I always end up with something free. I've gotten so many points. And then by ordering, you're gaining more points. So you pull up, you give them your code, and then they make the food. It's fresh. It's great. Also want to mention our friends over at Another Season in DeMott. Need a gift for any reason. Head to Another Season in DeMott. Of course, they have plenty of stuff for Father's Day. So make your plans for that. All kinds of good stuff going on. By the way, they have a huge sale going on right now. All this week at Another Season. 50% off. Okay? 50% off. It says you choose 2 items. The entire store is 50% off this week. Wow! I just found that out by going to their Facebook page. It also says, keep your eye on this page. A big announcement is coming soon. What? I don't know about a big announcement. So something big coming soon to Another Season in DeMott. So We'll find out. 605 North Halleck Street in Demont. Like them on Facebook, of course. Follow on Instagram as well. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Our poll question today asking you what's something that you've tried once, not necessarily food, but just something an activity, whatever it is, something you tried once and you're like, I don't think I want to do that again. Gave it a shot, did the thing. That was it. That was the one time. That was good enough for me. So Ken says Roy oysters. Yes. Ugh. No, thank you. Suzanne says disco. Yeah, I would not say disco is for me. I'm gonna pass on the disco. I agree, Suzanne. I don't think discos was ever for me. It was always kind of a rock guy. So yeah, that's I'm gonna pass. Oh, look at all the people jumping in, want Indy 500 tickets. That's so awesome. Yes, we'll pick a winner at the end of the show. So, but usually when that starts to happen, when we get a lot of them, that's when the weirdo scammers get in. So don't comment with anything like if any of those weird scammer things get in there. Okay, we will message you. We'll message you if you win. Julie says drinking alcohol. Tried it once and didn't want to do it again. Wow. Ashley says tequila. I cannot say the same for me. I don't like being drunk, so I don't drink tequila, but I like the taste of tequila. Tiffany says definitely a diet. No matter how hard I try, I end up drinking my favorite pop and eating those extra slices of pizza. So she says, I tried it once. I'm not doing that again. Tiffany says tubing, not for me. Bruce says being an adult. Well, there's that. Dave says deep sea fishing. You know, I did that once on a boat that was a little too small. And it was really choppy. We were out in the Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America, whatever you call it. When I was on it, it was the Gulf of Mexico. It was a long time ago. So I didn't say that making a political statement either, so I don't want to hear it. It was just what it was called when I was in it. So I hate that I even have to say that, but you guys have been in Touhyville long enough to know I don't care about all that stuff. So went out on my uncle's boat. He lived in a channel off the Gulf of Mexico, so he could take his boat and go out into the Gulf of Mexico. It was so choppy. Yeah. Oh, I got so sick that day. So there's some things that people have tried one time, have no desire to try again. Here's something that I don't think I've ever done. I don't know that I've had anything at a restaurant be so bad that I sent it back. I may have said that something was a little off with it. Like just letting the people know, but I think I ate it anyway. 8% of people say they wouldn't send food back at a restaurant, even if it was completely different from what they ordered. Okay, I would not do that. Because I have sent a beer back. It was a beer with the same brand, but it was there's a company called the Beta. I think it's a New Orleans beer or Louisiana beer. And I like Purple Haze. It's kind of a raspberry tinge to it, which is weird because I don't like raspberries. But I ordered that because I was excited that they have it. They don't have it everywhere. And they just brought me a different kind of a Beta. And I went, oh, this isn't the right thing. I could tell by the bottle it's not the right thing. And they said, yeah, that's a Beta. I said, no, I know. But a Beta has more than one kind. It's kind of like Sam Adams where they have seasonal stuff. And so then they got me the right one. I'm trying to think if I ever sent back food. Let us know if you're watching on the video in the comments if you've ever sent food back. Or if you would send food back if it was a completely different thing than what you ordered. In a poll, 40% said they've never sent food back in a restaurant. I don't know if I have. I don't think I've ever sent my meal back. I've been with people when their food was wrong and they've sent it back. I don't know that mine ever was. 49% said they have, but rarely. 7% said they've sent food back many times. If you've sent it back many times, either one of two things. You're very picky about what you want, and I'm not saying that negatively. I'm just saying you're very specific about what you want, or you're kind of a pain, and I am, I guess, judging. Says going forward, what about if you technically got what you ordered, but it tasted bad? 28% would send it back. Oh. So if I ordered something and if it tasted funky, like there was something wrong with it, I think I would send it back. Even if it meant that I had to buy something else. %28 said they would send it back. 51% would. 28% said they wouldn't send it back, even if it tasted bad. 51% said they would. 22% said they weren't sure what they would do. Justin says if you have sent food back and expect something better, watch the movie Road Trip. I'm sure it's something gross, Justin. I'm going to pass. And I get that's funny in movies and stuff, but in real life, if you work in the food industry and mess with people, stop. Don't do that. What's wrong with you? Tiffany said, I've mainly done it for steak. It has to be cooked well done, almost burnt, LOL. So that I get, okay? If you're somebody that doesn't like any pink and you ask for well done and it comes with pink, I don't think there's anything wrong with sending back. I actually don't think there's anything wrong with sending something back if it's not done correctly. Listen, not everybody does everything perfect every time. People make mistakes. People are in a hurry. So I would love to know from people that work in the restaurant industry if it is considered negative when someone sends something back. I mean, if you're being a jerk about it, don't be a jerk about anything. That's how I am in life. There's no reason to be a jerk to people, ever. It doesn't do you any good. So if I have to send something back, I would think I'd be really nice about it. I'm trying to think if I've ever done it. Because I've gotten steaks. I like quite a bit of pink and red in mine. Like I like it rare to medium rare. And even if I got it, it was more done than that. Okay. Life goes on. It's steak. I'll eat it. So I don't know that I've ever said, but if it wasn't what I ordered, if I ordered steak and baked potato and it came and I don't know, it was chicken, or if I ordered steak and baked potato and it came with steak and a side of vegetable medley or something, I would say, hey, can I also get a baked potato? What I asked for. I don't know that I'd send something back, though. If you got something slightly different than what you ordered, 39% said they wouldn't send it back. 32% said they would. 29% said they weren't sure. If you got something completely different than what you ordered, like steak, you ordered steak, you got fried chicken, 80% would send it back. 8% said they wouldn't. So you're just going to eat it? Whatever that thing is that you ordered? Or that you didn't order? You're just going to... I don't know about that. I wouldn't do that. If it's something completely different than what I ordered, I would send it back and be like, no, I ordered steak. This is fried chicken. Now, if it was fried chicken, I might just keep it because I like fried chicken. But you kind of get yourself in the mood for something when you order it. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, it's time for the Mr. P, Dumb Criminal of the Day. Stick around.
There's exciting news for farmers in the Illiana area. Peterson Ag Service is thrilled to be your local Ag Leader dealer, bringing you the latest in precision farming technology. Ag Leader offers a full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to every corner of your operation. Sink it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader. Let Peterson Ag Service show you how. Call us today, 765-314-3276 to learn more.
Ready to make this summer count? At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training to help advance your career goals. Choose from certificate programs in building and trades, healthcare, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Perfect for high schoolers, recent grads, and adults. Training starts this month, so don't wait. Our programs are affordable, local, and designed to launch careers. Start here and go anywhere. Enroll today at stjo.edu.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today. This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204-2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number, once again, for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140.
Whoa, more fiber?
What?
Down here, buddy. It's me, your spoon. Constipation with belly pain still coming back.
Yeah.
Talk to your doctor. It could be irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, but Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Something amazing is happening here. Scientists are using AI to study how whales talk to each other. CDW experts can give researchers the power to process complex data with HP workstations, advanced by AMD Ryzen Threadripper Pro processors. With easier handling of AI workloads, your organization can bring powerful insights to the surface. Make amazing happen. HP, AMD, and CDW. Learn more at cdw.com/HPAMD.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, no waiting.
Okay, listen up, meatwad. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Is this the show?
Are you a DJ?
What is this show?
I'm a professional DJ.
Who wants to have some fun?
Cue the intro.
On the air in 3, 2.
Start the show.
Start the show.
Let's go.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve Touhy with you here, hanging out and doing our thing on a super fun Tuesday morning. I want to let folks know that City of Rensselaer Electric Department is aware that there's a power outage in some areas of Rensselaer. So we'll keep you updated as soon as we know that it's been restored. But they are aware of it, so they're working on it. So power outage in the City of Rensselaer. Also want to mention our friends over at Jasper County Community Services, doing all kinds of great stuff for those 55 and older. This Thursday, how about Fruit and Veggie Bingo at the Fozzie Senior Center on State Road 10 in DeMott? Lunch served Monday through Friday for those 60 and older for a $2 donation. Fruit and Veggie Bingo starts at 12:15. Also Thursday at the Rensselaer Senior Center, check this out. Legends Duo Concert, Nashville-style classic country and 50s and 60s rock and roll. Refreshments, music, entertainment, and more. That's at 12:15 this Thursday at the Rensselaer Senior Center. So make your plans for that. Good time had by all. Find out all the cool stuff that Jasper County Community Services is doing on by following them on Facebook. It's a great place or a great way that you can find out what they're doing. If you follow them on Facebook, you'll see all the great stuff. They don't just do things like special things either. They just do everyday things that help folks out a lot in the area. Also want to mention our friends over at Steve Specialized Services. Visit Steve Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer all throughout the month of May. Steve Specialized Services is doing the open house prices on all the good stuff that they did for their open house that was going on at the start of the month. So they've got up to $1,000 off on Bandits and Bad Boy mowers as well. So check those out at Steve Specialized Services, like Steve Specialized Services on Facebook, as well as just stopping by on 231. You can even test drive them there. So, all right. Time now for the Mr. P, Locksmith and Security, Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
All right. Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from Costa Rica and is a very unlikely dumb criminal. Today's dumb criminal is a cat. Steve, do you mean like a cat burglar? Like Catwoman? No. I mean an actual cat. Prison officials in Costa Rica caught a cat trying to smuggle drugs behind bars last week. They captured it by climbing it. They captured it while it was climbing over the fence with 236 grams of marijuana and 68 grams of heroin strapped to its back. Officials believe the cat was deployed by someone to smuggle the drugs to the prisoners inside. You think? So wait, you're telling me this wasn't some kind of weird, rogue, bad Disney cat that was able to strap on drugs to itself and then try to get into the prison? You think a human may have been involved? Thank you, detective. That makes total sense to me. I appreciate your help on that one. Sounds pretty likely that there may have been a human involved in this one. Of course, they're searching through security footage to figure out who's behind the cat. And it probably wasn't the sharpest person because the cat is mostly white and was unleashed at night, making it super easy to spot. So protect yourself from dumb criminals with Mr. P, Locksmith and Security. Hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. Call 219-866-7171. Be sure to like Mr. P, Hardware, Locksmith, and Surveillance on Facebook. Just look for Mr. P, Locksmith, and Security. And, of course, check him out on the web at mrplocksmith.com. Brand new website for Mr. P, mrplocksmith.com. And if you're a fan of Mr. P, he'll be joining me and filling in for Cheryl on Friday. How about that? Steve, does that mean you're going to do Dumb Criminals the whole show? No. We're just going to have some fun. So Mr. P will be in for Cheryl on Friday, hanging out with me from 7 to 9 the way Sergeant Fifield did yesterday. So looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. In the meantime, go and like Mr. P, Locksmith and Security on Facebook.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, showers and thunderstorms expected throughout most of the day with a high of 62. Tonight, showers continue throughout the evening with a low of 56. Wednesday, areas of drizzle and showers throughout the morning, otherwise cloudy with a high of 62. Wednesday night, 40% chance of showers, otherwise cloudy with a low of 46. Thursday, small chance of rain early on, otherwise sunny and a high of 59. Clear Thursday night and a low of 40.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
When I say I've got my hands full in the morning, I mean it. No time to dilly-dally, which is where McDonald's comes in. Now I can get 2 of my favorites, the Sausage McMuffin with egg and the Sausage, Egg, and Cheese McGriddles for just $6. It's the fuel I need to start my day, along with my favorite morning flavors and a single savory bite. Breakfast shouldn't be a handful, unless I'm holding a breakfast sandwich. It's truly the only thing that gets me up and out of the house, ready to jump into whatever I've got going for the day. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on and they are comfortable with what's happening. That I don't think has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
What are you doing up so early?
I'm just waiting.
Just waiting.
What are you waiting for?
Waiting for my 15 minutes of fame.
No offense, but you just don't have talent.
Talent? I don't need talent. I'm in radio.
Oh, that's fame. Fame has a 15-minute half-life.
My 15 minutes of fame are over.
More like
15 minutes of lame.
Showtime.
Welcome to the Touhyville. Portion of the show is brought to us by Kirksey Head Start. Visit Kirksey Head Start on Facebook. You can see some of the great testimonials that parents have left on about their kids. It's really some touching things that people have said. KRPC, Cripsy Head Start, does just a great job with kids ages 3 to 5 all over Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties. It's just, the kids are great. The folks that work with the children are just amazing. I'm just looking at their Facebook page from the other day. It says, today we celebrate some phenomenal people as the school year comes to a close for some. Cripsy wants to thank our amazing staff who have not only persevered through a tough year, but have truly thrived, showing up as their best selves for the kiddos and families. Thank you, site staff, and all the hard work and love you put into what you do. We would not be able to do this program without you. So that's fantastic. What a great thing to do for those. I mean, that give of themselves to work with kids ages 3 to 5. And if you want to find out more about what they do, you can do that on their website, kirpc.net. But I recommend, if you're even thinking about it, go to their Facebook page. You'll see they do a thing called Mail Call, where there's real testimonials from real parents that have sent their kids there. And you can enroll them year-round. So also want to mention our friends over at Vierk's Fine Jewelry. Turn your unwanted jewelry, coins, and collectibles into cash. Highest prices paid in a quick, convenient, confidential transaction. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Visit Vierks.com. Okay. A little warning here. This story is a little gross, okay? Not going to lie. Do you ever wonder if some of those things you see in the movies and TV are real? Well, sometimes they are. Came across this on one of the 319,642 different websites that I go to find fun stuff for us to talk about. This one was a little-known one called BuzzFeed. I was on there trying to find out which Golden Girl I am. Came across this. It says, try not to gag at these gross behind-the-scenes facts from TV shows and movies. Nicole Kidman and Zac Efron were in the movie Paperboy. I don't buy this for a second. It says that she really urinated on him in the jellyfish scene. I don't buy it for a second. No way. I've been on the set of movies. They're not doing that. Nope, not buying. I'm already not sure about this facts thing. It says Nicolas Cage ate a live cockroach on Vampire Kiss. Where Will Ferrell had to film spaghetti, the spaghetti scene in Elf, twice because he actually got sick on the first take. Halle Berry says she didn't shower or take a bath for 2 weeks to get into character for Jungle Fever. In the Night of the Living Dead, the human remains the zombies had to eat were made of ham and sheep organs covered in chocolate syrup. When Gunnar Hansen played Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, he wasn't allowed to wash his costume. He wore it for 12 days in over 100-degree weather. I don't know about that. Danny DeVito says he ate, or according to this story, ate raw bluefish in Batman Returns. Christian Bale ate real maggots in Rescue Dawn. Ugh. I hope this isn't real. Why would you do that for a movie? You guys know it's pretend, right? You're playing pretend. And Rainn Wilson, apparently, to mess with Angela Kinsey in The Office, would eat something smelly like a tuna sandwich before he had to film a kissing scene with her. Just messing around. That's funny. Speaking of gross, how about the dirtiest cities in America? A website recently just made a list of the dirtiest cities in America. Okay? Here's the top 10. Dallas, Buffalo, Kansas City, San Antonio, Boston, Memphis, Los Angeles, Charlotte. Well, where's 9 and 10? Or, 2 and 1. Oh. What in the world? Someone's messing with my world. They counted down from 10 to 3. Oh, here's number 2. Okay, it was in the story. Don't do that. Don't make a list and then stop at 3, and then I got to read your whole story to find it. Sacramento was number 2. Baltimore was number 1 as the dirtiest city. Timeout. You're telling me you have a top 10 dirtiest cities in America, and New York isn't in there anywhere? No way. Now, it's been a long time since I've been to New York, but I couldn't stand it. It just felt like filth everywhere. Yeah, I didn't like New York at all. You can't tell me that there's no way New York is in one of the dirtiest cities. By the way, the cleanest, Milwaukee. I don't know how they judged that. I don't know how they decided that, but yeah. So they said the cleanest city in America is Milwaukee, which is a great city. I love Milwaukee. Experts say semicolons are endangered and a lot of people don't even know how to use them anymore. Okay. I'm coming out. I'm sharing for real. I don't know if I know what a semicolon's used for. I've used a colon. I don't know if I know what I'm supposed to be using the semicolon for. It says here, the age-old semicolon is dying out as many people admit to never or rarely using the punctuation mark, according to a recent study. In 19th century English literature, it appeared once in every 205 words, but today it's down to 1 in every 390 words. Is it even used that much? In a survey by language learning platform Babbel, they found that 67% of students never or rarely use a semicolon, and only 11% of respondents describe themselves as frequent users. I can't remember the last time I used a semicolon. Let's see if we can learn something this morning. When should I use a semicolon? I should have asked this earlier before all the teachers got to school that listen. I know we got a lot of folks, a lot of school teachers that listen to the program. A semicolon should be used to connect two related independent clauses with a single sentence, or to separate items in a list when those items already contain commas or other punctuation. Essentially, it bridges a stronger connection between sentences than a comma would, but less rigidly than a period. Okay, I'm going to say we don't really need that. What do we need it for? We don't need that. For what? Well, but it's less rigid than a period. Oh, okay. Well, you can link these sentences together in a much nicer way. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on that whole thing. How about a little fun in Florida? Deputies in Florida are searching for a tricycle thief. The DeSoto County Sheriff's Office is offering a criminal fashion tip. Tiger print is not the new camouflage. I'm guessing the burglar was wearing tiger print. Deputies are looking for a woman who they say stole an adult tricycle from a residence on Southeast Plum Drive in Arcadia, Florida. She was seen on a doorbell camera wearing a tiger print onesie. Thanks to social media, the suspect was quickly identified as Emily Hesters. Attempts to locate her have been unsuccessful. Her voicemail is full. Her old address says she's not welcome. And the tricycle remains missing. Charges for the petty theft are being sent to the state's attorney's office. They say in Florida, if you spot someone riding off on a tiger onesie on a tricycle in Florida, it's not for fun. You should call the police.
Everyone from Florida is stupid. Everyone from Florida is dumb. I might not be the brightest guy, but next to them my IQ's high. If they had guitars, here's how they'd strum.
All right. I'm sure plenty of you, if you listen to the Q, have heard the Patriot Dumpster commercial where the guy calls his friend and wants him to help him move, and he doesn't want to help, and wishes his friends were as reliable as Patriot Dumpster. Well, turns out that commercial's pretty true. 38% of Americans hate it when someone asks them to help them move. Yeah. 100%. Not 38%, 100%. Now, some people in that 100% might be nice enough to help you move, but 100% of them are not happy about it. I'm telling you right now. And if they say they are, they're not your friend, they're a liar. I mean, use them to help you move. But then after that, they're a liar. When Cheryl and I moved, I asked for help, as in boxes. I used my friend Mike's trailer. But I'm not asking someone to help me move stuff, furniture. I don't even want to move furniture and things. I didn't want to move. It says here there are 3 kinds of favors. The minor kind, people like helping with. The major kind, people will reluctantly help you with. And then someone asking you to help them move, which is the worst. Yes. In a survey, 38% of people say they secretly hate even being asked to help a friend or family member move. Here, it's not a secret. We hate it. Don't do it. And then don't complain when we break stuff when you paid us in pizza and pop to help you move all your worldly belongings. It says here, it's hard to get out of. It takes a long time, and it typically involves stress, manual labor, and risks of messing stuff up. Yeah. I can tell you as a friend, if you ask me to help you move, I'm going to say I can't. And when they say, I didn't tell you what day, I will say, no, I didn't say it was a certain day that I couldn't help you. I'm just saying that I can't help you. I cannot. It will not. It won't work. Thanks for playing. Have a good day. I got to go. If you're the one needing help, people say the top 3 things you can do to sweeten the pot are buying food and drinks. No, that's a given. By the way, buying food and drinks. Not things you can do to sweeten the pot. Those are the things that are a given. Paying for help, that's good. Promising to return the favor when the time comes. They don't want to do that either. No one wants to help move. Don't do that. So why don't people hire professionals? 54% say it's too expensive. 29% say they don't feel like they need professionals. 17% say they don't trust strangers with their stuff. All wrong. I would much rather pay someone to do it. They're professionals. They know how to do it. They know how to move things. They know how to lift things without killing themselves and breaking their back and things like that. No, 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 and also no. And I'm going to say no. This is a little scary. There was a security scare at O'Hare Airport in Chicago last weekend when a delivery driver drove into an unauthorized area and drove miles before getting stopped. Travelers at O'Hare are likely familiar with the sight of cars coming through to pick up and drop off passengers. Anyone caught stopping for too long is asked to keep moving. Yes, over and over again. They're a little nicer than at Midway, but still. The tight ship run at pickup and drop off makes what happened around noon Saturday highly confusing. A DoorDash driver drove through a secured area before someone realized he wasn't supposed to be there. A source told CBS News in Chicago the delivery driver drove miles along the interior and restricted roads at O'Hare, potentially crossing runways before someone spotted him from the air traffic control tower. I would imagine he's just a regular DoorDash driver, got into an area he shouldn't have, and was probably scared to death and didn't know how to get out.
But now imagine if this had been at night in the darkness. I mean, where no one noticed this person. Headlights all look the same pretty much in the dark. This could have been really, really bad.
That was Rob Mark, an aviation expert. Yeah, I'm just going to say, I would bet the driver was freaked out. He's just trying to deliver somebody's food. That's crazy. I want to know what the guy said. Chicago police confirmed a 36-year-old man was working as a delivery driver when he accidentally drove into an unauthorized secure area within O'Hare Airport. Police added that they conducted a preliminary investigation and deemed the driver's actions a total mistake. No charges or citations were filed. Good. Now they should be on O'Hare security. How can someone accidentally get into your secure area? Shouldn't there be some kind of checkpoint? That's crazy. I think somebody should have to stop you before you go into a secure area, I would think. I get stopped at a gate if I try to drive into my parents' retirement community. You don't have secure places at O'Hare? It's crazy. All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, we are going to end on a high note. So don't go anywhere. Still got fun to come.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
A little change can go a long way. If you'd like to gain the skills needed to find a better job, the Indiana Department of Workforce Development offers free training services through Work One centers in your area. You can earn your high school equivalency, increase your annual earnings, get free job training, or even get a better job at your current workplace. Make a little change today. It could go a long way in your future. To learn more about free training services offered by the Indiana Department of Workforce Development, go to jobseekers.dwd.in.gov.
Funding is provided by the United States Department of Labor. This material does not necessarily reflect the views or policies of the United States Department of Labor, nor does mention of trade names, commercial products, or organizations imply endorsement by the United States government. Equal Opportunity Employer Program auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to people with disabilities.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline.
With trained crisis specialists, offering a listening ear.
For anyone experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis.
Or thoughts of suicide. Specialists have your best interest in mind.
And can connect you to helpful resources.
If you're experiencing a crisis, call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's someone who gets you.
And it's a way forward.
The Starbucks Summer Berry Refresher is officially back. Bold notes of raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry shaken with ice and poured over raspberry-flavored pearls. Try it with lemonade or coconut milk. Available for a limited time. Your Summer Berry Refresher is ready at Starbucks.
Here's Comedians and Sketchers Getting Comfortable, presented by Hands-Free Skechers Slip-In.
Hey, I'm Bobby Slayton, and I'm here with my pal, comedian, and Skechers ambassador, Mr. Howie Mandel.
Why did it take so long to invent something as amazing as slip-ins?
Maybe because all the inventors were focused on more important inventions, like pet rocks and selfie sticks, and of course, seedless watermelons. Real important inventions.
But I know it seems simple, but it took Skechers to invent a better pair of shoes.
Yep. With Skechers slip-ins, you just step it and go. You don't have to touch your shoes, and you do not have to bend down.
And we know how much you hate bending down.
Hey, careful, Howie. Family commercial. And by the way, slip-ins are for the whole family. Men, women, and kids. In all your favorite Skechers styles, from sneakers to casual shoes to boots, and even sandals.
See, that's what I love about Skechers. They don't discriminate on gender, age, or shoe orientation. Even sandals deserve the best technology. We've come a long way, Bobby, as a society.
Yeah, well, speak for yourself, Howie. And by the way, you can find Skechers slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
All righty. It is time for us to wrap things up on this super fun time Tuesday morning. Okay. But before we do, I posted up on the Q Facebook page a little while back that we have a few pairs of tickets to the Indy 500. Wanted you to comment if you could actually use them and could actually we're actually going to go. Okay. So I want to make sure that the people are going to use them. I use the Google number generator, and now we're going to message the winners. By the way, just so you know, we're going to message the winners. So I don't want you guys to if someone comments or sees a comment later. By the way, it's not us. So they do. Facebook has some weird scammers out there that try to do stuff. So we got a pair of tickets to the Indy 500. Oh, yeah, I forgot I moved my camera. Hello. To the Indy 500 and to the Snake Pit. And the winner of the tickets is Adriana Noel Randolph. So I'm going to message Adriana, and I'm going to pick a couple of more winners when I get off the air and message you guys. Because we got a couple of pairs left. So, but that was the one that the number generator came up with. So we'll get us a couple of winners, and we'll have to hook up and get you the tickets because it's this weekend. Indy 500 is this weekend. So, all right. So yesterday, Cheryl posted something on the Q page for End on a High Note. Today, she texted me during the show with something to use for Ending on a High Note. She knows that it's something that I scramble with at the end of the show where she usually looks for it ahead of time. So, let's end on a high note. Live without pretending, love without depending, listen without defending, speak without offending. It's very nice. The speak without offending thing sometimes it's hard because you don't know what's going to offend people, but I get it. Live without pretending, love without depending, listen without defending, speak without offending. So there you go. All right. If you missed any of the show today, it's up as a podcast. After the show, I'll upload it as a podcast to Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast from. Just look for Touhyville. Also, you can go and watch our video of the entire show. You can see the video on YouTube and on our Facebook page. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, we'd appreciate it. If you're watching on Facebook, like the video, share it on your page, get some more folks involved. We appreciate that as well. Thank you guys so much for listening. I know you have a choice in what you listen to. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as I enjoyed doing it. Have yourself just a phenomenal Tuesday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer.